Good morning, everyone. This is Anna, and welcome back to another week of Tarot Oracle readings. This week I have a modified schedule. I have a lot going on. I'm going to have this reading right now, cover Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm going to do a Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm going to do a weekend. So it's just going to be three readings this week to cover the full week through the weekend. I'm not certain that I'm going to be here the following week. It is the week of my birthday, and I do want to get some stuff ready, particularly because my little one is now starting kindergarten, so it's crunch time. So I don't think I'll be available in the mornings the following week. So yeah, it's not exactly my vacation. It's in the summer, but there are things I need to handle. You know, Anna needs to get some stuff done, folks. Anyway, but more on that later in the week. Okay. Anyhow, so on to the read. I decided to do a nice special little spread here. And this spread is going to cover wishes, something that you want to bring to fruition, something that you desire, something that you wish. Okay, so in the first position we have pulled I have pulled the Four of Cups. Okay, and this card in the middle represents the querent, the person. Okay, the individual whom this particular spread would address. And the Four of Cups is telling me, what's the Four of Cups card? You know what I call it. I call it the brat card, but I'm not going to call it much of a brat today. What I am going to say, this is the person who's wanting their wishes fulfilled doesn't feel like hearing or taking the offers that are being presented to them. There's something going on. Why? Something keeps them in this state of the four, the fixed four. It's not moving. He or she is not budging. Here we have the image of a female, so I would say she's not budging. But this can apply to a male as well. This is a general reading, okay? So you're not budging. And you're not budging for a reason. Why? Something's going on. Why don't you want to budge? So the querent right now is feeling like I'm not having, I'm not getting what I actually deserve or I desire, that kind of thing, okay? So with the cups, you have a lot of emotions infused into the querent. This wish, this thing that they desire, this thing they want to bring into fruition is really fueled by the emotions more than the mind, and more than logic. So what I would say as an advice here, you need to start infusing some logic into your process, okay? Infuse logic into your process, all right? Because it's, you don't want to be the brat. But that's, we all end up being a brat from time to time. I mean, let's keep it real, you know what I mean? All right, so let's put that down. So that's the querent. The querent is not wanting to budge, okay? So now we move on to the meat of the reading. So that's the querent. Now we're looking at the factors that surround the querent, the factors that are surrounding this person at this time. And we have pulled, I keep saying we, it's I, but you know what I mean. The Justice card, first major arcana card. So the factors that are surrounding you are big time factors. Justice system, legalities, contracts, contractual agreements, drafting, all of these things. The Justice card is saying there's a lot of legalities involving your situation, which makes me think, is there some sort of what's going on in the court system here? Is there like a separation, or what is going on? Wills and inheritances, these kinds of things come into play, and obviously you will apply as you see fit. But there are legalities concerning whatever it is that you want, and you're not notice how she faces away from this Justice, so she's not really, it's kind of like the querent isn't really trying to hear what the justice system is trying to say. Okay, so that's, you have to listen. When you listen, you learn. You can navigate the system better. Okay, so there's, with the four being stagnant, still not moving, very rigid number, it's telling me like something's on hold. So that's what I'm getting from these two cards, that what surrounds you, or to whom this, whatever's the person to whom this reading applies to, what surrounds the person is the sense of something is not moving. It's not up or down, or it's just stuck. It's like stuck in a query, stuck in the system, something stuck in the system. And You have to get really creative in order to move around that, and you're not being creative enough. You're being fueled by emotions, but you're not being creative enough. So here's the hand with that one chalice reaching out saying, look, this is a way with you can navigate the system. Don't ignore that. If you have ignored it, then advice, don't ignore it anymore, because that little bit of help, that little bit of advice is going to in fact help you with navigating whatever's going on in the justice system. It doesn't have to be just like a court system, you know, just any kind of organization or thing, whatever it is, a entity that you're trying to get your case through, whatever, you know what I mean. So, but it's stuck in there. So there's this feeling of your case or your file, your application, whatever it is, stuck. It's stuck in query, and you know it's not moving anywhere at this time. And that's a big, being a major arcana, that's a big issue right now. So that's what's surrounding your situation in terms of getting it actually moving along and manifesting that wish, okay? And this is a very simplified spread, by the way, because this requires more cards in each position, but you know, for the sake of your time, you'll have to work and whatnot. Now, the second card here represents the factors surrounding your wish. This is what surrounds you, but these are factors on your head, on your mind, that surround your wish. And this is the Strength card. It's Leo. It's fire. So there's something you need to overcome. Again, here's the female, and there's the infinity sign, okay? And as she's thinking, and here's the lion, just relax, purring like a kitty. Okay, so you need to be strong. You need to figure out how to navigate the system so that you're able to overcome that beast, because that system is quite the beast. Isn't that interesting, huh? And you can do it. You really can do it. So the actual factors surrounding your wish are much more, you are able to navigate them. Okay, you are able to navigate them. You just have to get away from this stagnant 4. Okay, you just got to get away from this sort of bratty outlook at this time. Okay, if you can move away from this, you can really harness the power of the strength of Leo. Okay, this is the Leo association here. Fire. Okay, very motivated. Okay, you have to be very motivated. If you're motivated, you can navigate whatever's going on here in the system. All right, now what opposes you? What opposes you? What opposes you know, the factors surrounding your wish? We have pulled a Queen of Pentacles. Court card. Here's a woman. This is a female figure, and she appears to be generous, amiable, and whatnot, and wanting to be helpful, but that might be all on the surface. Or she is that way, but she's, you know, there are other things on her mind, there's other things on her plate, and that is opposing you being able to navigate here. Okay, so there's some sense of this person not being helpful to you. Okay, whoever this may be. This can also be a male figure too, don't get me wrong, with the attributes of the Queen of Pentacles. But this figure here is opposing the ability for you to move forward, because we have a 4 here, plus we have another 4 here, but we'll get to that in a second. So there's really that 4 being stuck in the system, stuck in query because of this person. This can be caseworker, this can be lawyer, this can be the clerk, the county clerk, you know, apply as you see fit. Okay, all right, so there's that persona really blocking and opposing you at this time. I don't feel like it's a malicious opposing. It's more like there are other things on this person's plate, and they might be overwhelmed at this time. The system is overwhelmed. We have the major arcanas here, so there's a sense of having to navigate here, and this person is key in navigating. Reminds me very much of the female up here in the Strength card. Not interesting? So perhaps you're going to have to get creative with getting on this person's good side. Okay, if you get on their good side, if you're able, and you can attract more bees with honey. You can attract more bees with honey. So, all right, and if you do that, then she'll be able to maybe set aside some cases and some files and some applications and work with you. But remember, you attract more bees with honey, not with vinegar. You don't want the vinegar of the Four of Cups here. All right. Now, moving along, we're looking at what you will realize, okay? And you pulled another major arcana, the Sun card. So if you apply the advice given thus far to get creative, get creative with the workaround in the system here, okay, you're able to really move things forward by getting on this person's good side, and by doing that, the Sun card. This is joy. This is, everything's been cloudy and dark and stagnant, but things will be bright for you, okay? There's the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun, okay? The only thing about the sun is don't let yourself get burned if you remain in this state of bitterness, okay? So don't be bitter. If you are bitter and you remain in that state, you're just going to get burned. The system will burn you out, literally. It will burn you out. But if you apply the advice of attracting the bees with honey, things will be vibrant and happy for you. There you go. Okay, now, the final card here is the outcome. So, another 4 card, the 4 of Wands, celebration, happiness, okay? And that's a state that you're going to feel, and it's good, and things will turn out well for you, you see? Now you have fire here, and you have fire here. Lots of fire. What is that telling us? That we need to take action. We need to get out of our inner world here, move up and away from our inner world, open ourselves up to gaining some more creative avenues of approach in order to help in order to appease the people that would be most useful in helping our case along in order to achieve this little bit of victory here. It is a 4. Remember, it's a 4. It's rigid, but you will achieve a level of victory, okay, as an outcome. Now, in the long term, when it comes to the oracle, we pull the I'm using the Enchanted Map oracle cards here. I pulled the Mountain in reverse. Okay, so this is telling me that this is not an obstacle. This situation is not an obstacle that you're going to get over really quickly. Okay, so you can't push yourself too forward at this time. You can't be too pushy. You can't be too bratty. You want to reach the prize at the top of the mountain, but you really need to take the necessary steps in order to do so. So right now, this is the time to just be patient and wait. Be patient and wait, and all will fare out for you. Remember, this Queen of Pentacles here who opposes you, this for me is pivotal right here. Of all of this that's going on here, this Queen of Pentacles is pivotal. Without her assistance, I would say that you're doomed. I don't want to say doomed, but you know what I mean. It's not fruitful for you. It's not. So remember, you attract more bees with honey. This was a very long reading. It's covering 2 days. I apologize. But anyway, so I'm going to leave it up to there, and have a blessed day, and I will see you Wednesday. I'll do Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll do Friday in the weekend. Have a blessed day always. Bye bye.